Well, here we are in sunny Nanjing. Actually, it's not sunny at all. It's quite cloudy, overcast. The weather still hot and sticky. It's very hot and sticky, but the sun isn't shining. And we've come to the place where apparently every tourist should come. It's like the gate to the old city of Nanjing. So here we are. We're being tourists for the day. Everybody around me is looking at me, thinking, who is that man talking a funny language into a camera? But that's China and Nanjing for you. At the moment, I used to think that everybody was looking at me because I'm tall, handsome. I don't think so. I think it's because, well, yeah, I'm tall and also I'm British. But and I look completely different to everybody else in the city. There are not many Western faces here, I have to tell you. So you do get stared at quite a lot. However, here we are, Nanjing Old Town. That's the arch to the Old Town. So we're going to have a walk through, see what happens, see how it feels, see what it looks like, and we'll go from there, shall we? Let's go. And that says, say that again slowly.
古琴怀.
古琴怀. 古琴怀. And it means welcome to Nanjing. No. So I guess you have to walk through the arch and then see what happens. At the moment, everything is quite commercial. There's nothing traditional looking anywhere. And if we look on the other side, yeah, lots of bright lights. There's a duck shop. Looks like a jewelry shop. But it's all very commercial. Some of the buildings look quite traditional. The roofs seem quite pretty, but it's still quite commercial. Oh. The police station. I better keep walking past the police station in case they take me in. A little theatre on this side, plus the cleaners. Maybe it's the Nanjing version of the Old Vic or something like that, I don't know. Over here, a tea shop. I bet they haven't got a cup of Twinings going. And as you get closer, you can smell some tea. Oh, it's quite a cool air conditioning breeze coming out, which is lovely. But yeah. Oh, and you can have a sample. And I'll have a little sample of, what's this, chamomile?
Oh no, jasmine flower.
Oh, jasmine tea. Okay, a little taste of jasmine tea. It tastes of fish. You know, if you go to somewhere and have cockles with some vinegar and some pepper, it's a little bit. Have a taste of that.
That's normal.
Oh, apparently my wife says this is normal. Okay, thank you. It tastes of cockles. Let's have a wander in and have a look round.
That's a duck.
So not only a tea shop, but a duck shop as well. And it seems like they have all sorts of things. All sorts of things you can try. Alcohol to pack in your luggage and take away. Souvenirs of Nanjing. We're trying to find something that looks a bit traditional, but at the moment it's very touristy, but I guess you'd expect it to be very touristy. Apparently, oh, there's a tourist bus. Apparently, this is a milky tea shop, and in China, milky tea seems to be the thing now. Yeah, people like coffee, people like the traditional tea that we've seen, but milky tea seems to be really popular everywhere. Opposite the milky tea shop is a little museum, a little exhibition. 6,000 years in Nanjing. Bit of history, huh? The next thing I'm going to show you, I don't think is 5,000 years old. Have a look at this. A very historic bicycle, apparently. This area, the national industry in Nanjing, they build a lot of things. So yeah, bikes, TVs, and all very quite modern. 1936, 1958. The only TV in the town. This might be good luck, I don't know, but we'll give it a bang anyway. And then once you get out of the museum area, you come to the inevitable gift shop. Oh look, fridge magnets. Oh, I wonder if it's pure gold. Maybe not. Bit of brass maybe.
quite heavy though.
Yeah.
会weight on it.
Oh yeah, yeah, very heavy.
这个。
And even more shops, they take you in a little maze around everything. To buy this, to buy that. Now we're onto the chocolate and the biscuits area. I think I want to find the way out now. It's too commercial. Well, that all looks quite pretty. It's such a shame that there are great big cranes above it. It's just like a building site. But that little building there looks quite sweet. And if I just pan around a little bit. Oh, another archway. And as with most places, most cities, most tourist attractions, they want to charge you for everything. I mean, Nanjing is quite popular or quite famous for an examination center. Thousands of years ago, people would do an examination before there were universities, before there were schools even. You would go to this place, Nanjing, and spend 6 days doing like a final exam to then perhaps to go into work for the government later on. But you had to pass that exam and you stay in this area in some very strange accommodation. We might not go into it because again they want to charge you to go and have a look. Well, there's one young chap that's going to maybe do an exam somewhere someday. But yeah, they'd sit and do an examination and then maybe go to work for the government later. But they'd spend 6 days or a week in Nanjing, in the university centre, and then try to pass this exam. And if you're successful, then off you go, and then you can be part of the government. But if you fail, then maybe you go back to the farm or whatever else you do. But the accommodation, very basic, very basic. Well, I'm going to sit next to this man. Maybe he can give me some knowledge. Maybe, I'm not sure, but he looks intelligent, mind you. So do I. So, well done, young man. Next to those very intelligent people, there is a bookshop. So maybe I should do some Chinese reading. However, I only know 3 sentences, so I might not get very far past page 1. Again, the buildings look lovely, but they've all been transformed into some kind of shop. That's a restaurant over there. Again, very traditional looking buildings all around, but underneath, all they're doing is just selling stuff, which is a shame. And again, as we're wandering around, I still keep getting stared at. Everybody is probably amazed at my height. 1.95 meters, quite tall I guess for Chinese people. But oh, I've just seen something interesting. Have a look at this. Colonel Sanders, my favourite man. He's helped me out on so many occasions when I've been starving hungry here in China. The finger-licking spices of KFC have attracted me. However, even though in the shops, in every KFC restaurant you go in, there's a big sign on the wall saying finger licking good, which of course is the slogan, isn't it, of KFC? Finger licking good. I've been told, Geoff, do not ever lick your fingers in China. It's just awful, you should never do it. So even though it's advertised everywhere in KFC, it's finger licking good, and in the UK, everywhere, America, wherever you are, you get your bit of chicken and you finish eating it and then you go, you lick everything, every finger, thumb or whatever. But here in China, they give you plastic gloves to eat your chicken, so your fingers never get grubby, never get sticky, never get messy. Let me just take a picture of these women walking by, looking very attractive. The trouble is they look at me as if I'm mad. Which, between you and me, I probably am. The little tourist buses are still driving around town. A nice big open square here. And over here, you may have heard of a very famous Chinese man, Confucius. And almost everywhere you go in the world, you will see a little phrase somewhere in a book or whatever. Confucius, he say something. Okay, the grammar's not perfect, but he said, and then a proverb of some description. So this is the Confucius Temple. And as you can see, it's pretty darn popular with people and their cameras. Let's have a quick wander in. Oh, and look, if you look carefully, right at the very back, that must be him. And one of the lingering images of any tourist area is the tour guide with a flag. And there she is. And a group of tourists wandering around following the flag. And again, a pretty archway and the dragon on the other side. Here at night, everything is lit up. So we'll have to come back here one day at night time, and then we'll show you all the lights. In the daytime, it's still pretty impressive. And down here, you can have a little boat ride. So lots of little boats. I'm sure it's perfectly safe, but I'm not quite sure I fancy it, to be perfectly honest. A few raindrops coming down now, which is quite nice. It makes it a little bit cooler. So here we are on the river and the boats. I still may not venture out onto one of those boats, but you never know. I might be brave later. So you can imagine how pretty this must look at night time with all the lights on. Okay, that little boat has got a few lights on, but at night time I think it's spectacular. And so one of these days we'll come back at night time. I think the number of people here at night time is a bit crazy, and you're forever pushing past people and squeezing through, but not too bad really. And I bet that little riverboat trip is really quite pretty because the houses on either side of the river are still looking quite traditional. The trouble with the city, or this part of the city, is that it's just too commercial. There are shops everywhere, underneath all the pretty roofs and the first floor, underneath every little unit is a shop trying to sell you something. There's nothing really free, unless, if you are very old, like me, you can bring your passport and get free entry to the Confucius Palace and some other places that normal tourists have to pay for. However, as I say, when you're very old like me, if you bring your passport along and they can see that you are ancient, you can visit all these ancient places for free. So this is the old town of Nanjing. And apart from a couple of traditional historic places, it's all very commercial, which is a bit disappointing in a way. There are lots of people trying to sell you things. You know, taste this, try that, and it's souvenirs and bus rides everywhere. No, I have no idea what's going on here. And we've actually come into a silver shop, which is probably the nicest place that we've seen here, to be fair. We're going to have a look at some things that are solid silver. Yeah? Okay. Deal. Like it. A winner. Time for lunch, I think. This looks nice, looks beautiful. Let's give it a try. So it's time for lunch. Beautiful. Where shall we sit?
Be careful.
Yeah.
No juice in it.
Oh yeah.
That's your vinegar.
Oh, very good.
谢谢你啊。
谢谢。Okay.
玉奶排骨挺好看一点，还是味道是。That should be enough.
Looks really good, yeah. And very nice it is too. So, steamed bun. And apparently you have to bite a little bit off the bottom. Empty the juice out because it's full of juice, and then you can carry on eating happily. Dip it in the vinegar, all in one go, all in one go. I tell you what, this is lovely. A very light flavour. It's not strong of anything, not very heavy. A really light flavour to it. It's beautiful. I'm not sure what's inside it, but it tastes nice. Probably pork, isn't it? And when you finish the dumplings, you have to drink the juice. The best part, apparently. Actually it is, it's really good. The food here is lovely. One of the better restaurants we've been to. Well, rich and creamy broth. It's really nice. Beans. That tastes really fresh as well, full of flavour. I don't think it was frozen. I think it's this is really fresh. Maybe from the boss's garden, maybe, but that is a really fresh tasting bean. And the other dish, pork ribs. That's full of flavour as well. A little ball with the ribs. It tastes like potato, but it isn't potato. Taro. T-A-R-O. Across from the restaurant, there's a beautiful old Nanjing house, and in front of it, there are people, women, dressed up in traditional Chinese costume. And the girl across the way there looks like she's doing a live show on the equivalent of TikTok or YouTube. So she's doing a live show. A bit further around, there are some more people just taking photos. And a bit further round, there were some more people. And apparently you can hire those costumes for a little photo shoot, and then you can put that on your social media channel. But yeah, you hire the costume, it comes with the photographer, and you can look very traditional and put it on social media, and people will say, oh wow, that's beautiful. Maybe I should start dancing on my social media channel. I might get more viewers, who knows? Actually, between you and me, I think eating slow cooked pork ribs is much better. Oh yeah. I'll try dancing another day. Oh, and I forgot to mention the tea. This tastes really good as well. This has got a lovely flavour. I don't know what the flavour is. It's probably a special Nanjing tea, but it's really nice. It's not jasmine, it's not a green tea. I don't know what the flavour is, but it's really nice. And it's much better than that strange tea we tasted out in the street, the one that tasted like cockles. This tastes nothing like that. This is beautiful.
I'm terrible, aren't I? That's when you...
Oh my god.
Sorry, I'm terrible.
I don't know what my wife is doing. You clearly can't take her anywhere. I now feel a little I now feel a little like a Chinese emperor. Maybe they drank tea as well, probably. I'm not sure why everyone is in traditional costume. Maybe they're having their photos taken like we saw before. So we've had a lovely lunch. We've had a little walk around old Nanjing. Beautiful, interesting, very touristy, which in a way is a shame because you kind of want a bit of history. But I guess if you want to put your hand in your pocket and get out some cash, or get the app on your phone to pay for the entry to a couple of places, then that's probably worthwhile. Or if you're very old like me, bring your passport and then you can get in for free, which is really good. So this has been Old Town Nanjing. Interesting. Now we're going to head back to the train station and go home and have a sleep. I'm so full after that lunch. See you later. Ta-da.